So the Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.
Edwards. Oh, Edwards! They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby.
Welcome in, everybody. Timberwolves lose 117 to 116 against the Utah Jazz. You can blame Anthony Edwards for that loss. You cannot have this game without Ant. But to be honest, even without Ant, we should probably still be winning this. I know we're down Ant. I know we're down Rudy. I know we're down Randall. I get it. We don't lose this game if we have everybody. You would hope. But that was a bad loss. There's really no other way to put it. Like the stream if you're new here. Follow along. We do this after most games. Some games I don't like to, like the Lakers game. If we get to 50 likes, we'll do a ticket giveaway for the next game, which I still think is the 76ers game. So make sure you like the stream. Oh, that was painful. That was painful. And Nicole called it. This was like with 5 minutes to go. Nicole's like, I think we're going to lose the game. Sorry. I knew it. And I blame Ant too, Nicole. Yes, this is Ant's fault. Ant needs to be better. You can't have your best player. You can't have your best player picking you out. And also, this is just the first game that he's going to get suspended. He's going to be suspended more games. We all know that he will not be able to control himself when it comes to the fouls. He is going to be suspended. I suspect we can expect at least 4 more technicals in the year. At least. Which I think is 2 more suspensions beyond this. So, I don't know. Just terrible. Ant needs to get it together, stop the complaining. Or the complaining officially lost us the game. They did. 100%. Play Leonard Miller. Stop ignoring him. Maybe. I don't want to see that, but maybe you're right. You might be. What's the 3-point percentage? How? Yeah, I mean, as Ant says all the time, shooting comes and goes. You're going to have some times where you're really good and sometimes you're really bad. Tonight, they didn't shoot terrible. It was 38%. That's not like atrocious. That's okay, but it's been rough. I mean, we were 20 to 52. When you're taking 52 shots and you're 38%, that's bad. Although it's like effective wise, it's okay, but I don't know. Jaden McDaniels shooting threes at the end. I know. I just also somebody said in the Discord. Who said it in the Discord? It was just recently. I don't know. But I don't know what we're doing taking threes. Yeah, Begus in the Discord. I don't get why we keep shooting open threes while up 1 or keep shooting threes while we're up 1. All we need to do is score, drive, something. Exactly, Simon. We still have to win. Pain. Is Nas ready to start? I don't know. Nas, I mean, he's played a lot, but tonight he was just doing his best Anthony Edwards impression where he's just chucking threes. My screen is dark? Was it? Am I crazy? I can see myself. Yes. Sometimes I wonder if blindness is all that bad. Mark, you get to break out the old sayings. On a positive, Shannon was again for a 3rd night in a row very fun. It's so amazing. I'm loving watching him play. So that's the fun thing. Also getting to see Clark, who hasn't been doing as much recently. But if you look at this, look at our lineup here. We had 4 negative players tonight. 4 minus plus minus players. It was Mike Conley, shocker. Nah, who didn't shoot well tonight, Nas, and Jaden. So 4 of our 5 starters. Oh, and I guess Terrence Shannon also was. It was our starters that were all negative, but the bench was all positive. Dante was a plus 14, Jalen Clark plus 14, Luka Garza plus 11, and Rob Dillingham plus 11. No Joe Ingles tonight. Man, I'm about to start blaming Finch. To a degree, but honestly, this is so much more on Ant than it is anybody else. He cannot allow. I don't even care that the tech was like weird last night and I don't agree with it. Doesn't matter. He had 15 before that and they were all, some were questionable, but like he's getting into these situations himself. It's just bad. But that last 3, Jaden was bad, and I love Jaden, but it didn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I felt like it was going in. I won't lie. Some part of me was just like, yeah, it's going in. But Caden settling for the 3 is killing me right now. I know. Settling both in the clutch and just at any time. We're just kind of chucking. There's certain players that I'm more okay with. Like, I am kind of okay with Dante chucking. I know he didn't have like the best shooting night, but like I know that he can do that. And even Ant, I don't love the chucking and I will criticize it, but like we know that he can have a really high 3-point game, if he's just chucking. Now we could start having the debate of like how often is that happening? Like how often is he having a really good shooting game versus a 4 or 14 game? But I know he's capable. And like, Nas to a degree, I am also somewhat accepting. And this is like the way Nas played tonight is how I wish our previous power forward / center would play. I want to see that many threes from a player that can hit that many threes. So, but yeah, I mean, we took 52 to their 35 threes. And that's a big difference. Big difference. Free throws, we only had 14. Wasn't really that big of a free throw game. They only had 14 too. So attempts. An ethical game, if you will. That Conley corner 3. That Conley corner 3 was also weird. And he airballed it. Like, just so dumb. Shannon has been fun. 100%. 3-point shooting is outrageous. Getting outrageous to me. It is. I think, we're going to have the pendulum swing back at some point with all of our guys. I just wish that all of us weren't off at the same time because when we all get on at the same time, it's not like it doesn't matter if you beat a team by 50 when you've already lost to a team by 50. I know we didn't lose by 50, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're hot all together at the same time, it needs to be more even. And right now everybody's off. It's just bad. I thought Terrence Shannon should have been in for the last rim attack. I know. I was a little confused to see him on the bench. I know he had a couple misses, but I just don't know. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Love of Dina. Haven't seen your name here. Or Luv. I don't know. I'm messing up your name. I'm sorry. Ant should only have 4 techs. Blame the refs for not calling the foul. If the refs miss a foul and the player complains, the league should rescind that tech. I agree with that. 100% I agree with that. But I mean, they didn't rescind anything yesterday. Yesterday's was BS though. I get it. And there have been some BS ones, maybe I was wrong in my earlier statement, but like still he is years now. He's been clapping at refs when they've been telling him not to do that. He clearly is using some words. Now, I'm not saying that this is fair and that other teams are getting the same treatment. I do think that Ant is getting a bad treatment as well, but I also think that like you kind of make the rules for yourself over time, and you have to have relationships with these guys so that they know when you're not like really actually going crazy on them, which he seems to have some rapport with some refs, but like I don't know. But you can't blame Ant. Finch has been a garbage coach with a roster rotation and play calling. I mean, that is true too, but I think I'm still blaming Ant. He can't miss this game. And I'm just guaranteeing that he's going to miss more. There's just no way. It's both. He's the fastest to 16. It's both. He's the fastest to 16, and Finch has been mind-bogglingly this year. Yes. I think that's the correct thing. Yep. Nick, I think I agree with you. It's just that annoying that tonight it was only 6 of 15 instead of like 8 or 9 of 15. But of course, I mean, that's all hindsight. I get it. I'm just being like a fair weather, or not fair weather, but like, whatever. What's that word? Like passenger driver? I don't know. Something like that. I don't think anyone can tell Ant what to do. He seems not to listen because Finch has said Ant knows what to do and it's on him. Ant is so immature. And to be fair, the other thing with Ant is that he is 23 or 24. I think he's still 23. Either way, he's still pretty young. But it's annoying because you see him have these kind of self-aware moments in post-game stuff, like interviews at times. That seems really promising. But then it's like he goes on the court and like he could prove himself. Like I'm sure that when he comes back for the first game or something like that, he'll be really good. Like we may not even see him argue a single call. But then that'll wear off over the next couple games after that, and then he'll be right back to where it is. But maybe he needs to learn. I don't know. And that's not to get too much on a tangent here, because there might be some new people here. I don't know. But like that's another reason why it's like, having somebody like KD on the team that could maybe he is going to listen to KD. Just I'm thinking of next year. But like maybe that's needed. Maybe he needs another vet. Maybe he can't be the leader right now. I don't know. I noticed tonight the Timberwolves players and staff said almost nothing to the officials. A lot of them were better tonight. That is true. But we need Ant to do that because Ant's the one getting technicals. I'm going to be honest. I thought this was a game that Ant could miss out of any of the games. I know. And we had 11-point lead going into the half, and then 6 minutes into the third, we were already down by 12. We only scored 4 minutes in the first 6.5 minutes of the third. I mean, just bad. No Edwards tonight. Yep. Welcome to the stream, Austin. 40%. And you're complaining. Okay, Nick. Yes, we lost Butterfly. Yep. By 1. It felt worse, but we kind of came back at the end because we were down by a decent amount again in the fourth, but then we came back. So Ant says the right things, but his actions on the court are detrimental to the team. Yep. D-Book Sunday Jaden ejection coming. Hey, if it takes both of them out of the game, I'll take it. But tonight, we are the Copecast. We are. I hope Jazz fans, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoy this. Because we enjoy the Copecasts of other people, for sure. We have been watching some Copecasts recently, and it's pretty fun. But, oh, man. Man, oh, man. Okay. I think we should get to the tier list. I can't find the dang tier list. Why can't I find this? Oh, there. Okay. I thought Ashwin was hiding it from me. Oh, my goodness. Oops, what am I doing here? What a stressful game. It was fun at times. I can't lie. There is a part of me that does enjoy these games with the young players. It's just kind of like second nature for Timberwolves fans of like a certain age, I feel like, because, when I was first a fan, it was, early 2010s, maybe late 2000s, like 2008, 2009 or something like that. And realistically, it's just been like so bad for so long. So the only thing that I cared about was seeing the young players. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, man. Cool. Okay. Oh, I'm not sharing the tier list. Whoops. Let's see. Tier list time. For those of you that are new, I'll explain the rules. But really, I just make the rules, and you guys go along with whatever I say. And when I'm crabby, everybody is at the bottom. I'm crabby. A1, unforgettably good game. You're going to tell your future children and their children about this game from the player. Glenn Taylor, the exact opposite. You're going to tell your children about how terrible of a game this was. Meh is in the middle. I forgot. I got to move old moves every night. So we can move old to wherever we want it to go. Meh is kind of like you were fine. You were good. Nothing bad. Nothing fantastic. You were fine. And then everything else in between. Cash is a little asterisk. It's kind of like a good shooting night. Which I think Nick is going to have a problem with me tonight, saying that Nas didn't shoot very good. He was fine. But he was 40% from the field total, 25 shots and only 10. I don't know. And he only had 2 free throws. I don't know. He was fine. I don't know. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it together. Okay. First off, I'm making some executive decisions that I don't think you guys are going to like. Finch, Glenn Taylor. Well, we'll put Finch and Wancho. Maybe not Glenn Taylor. Ant, Wancho. We're doing that. I don't care. It's happening. There's no debate. No, Glenn. We can do Glenn. Okay, it's Glenn. It's Glenn. It's Glenn. It's Glenn. Glenn Taylor. Glenn Taylor for both. Maybe go with old after meh tonight. We could maybe do that. We'll get to it when we get to the old players. Cool. Is this no comma Glenn, or are you saying no to Glenn? I don't know. Okay, anyways, getting into it. You guys share your grades in the comments. Remember, basically nobody's going to be in any one tonight. There really shouldn't be that many high ones in general. But Rob Dillingham, he played 18 minutes. He was 2 of 4 shooting. 4 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Was a part of some fun moments tonight. I mean, he was out there for a lot of the good stuff tonight. No comma, Glenn. Okay, good. But where does Dilly go? Where does Dilly go tonight? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Shout out Ashwin for sponsoring the stream. Appreciate you, Ashwin. We miss you. Although I don't know. We are Ashwin. We are all Ashwin, actually. I agree with what everybody's saying, though, I think. Nicole says nice. I don't know how to say this name. I feel like there's 10 different ways to say this. Ninongri? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know. You said meh. Meh. I am Groot. I mean Ashford, yes. Dilly should have played more than Mike. He was nice. I think he only had 1 turnover too. He had some kind of he only shot 4 times, and the 2 misses though were a little suspect. But again, I don't know. I understand that Mike is a safer bet in the game. But I just love the energy when Dilly comes in. Now, a lot of the time Dilly's coming in for the second unit, which is a lot easier to kind of take advantage of. I don't know. I want more Dillingham, and I feel like, we're trying to not play Dillingham at the because we're trying to be like, oh well, if we play him, he's gonna have some learning lessons along the way that could cost us wins. And we don't want to lose right now because we are literally, depending on how, who is it? I think it's the Kings. Depending on how the Kings play tomorrow. Yeah, if the Kings win tomorrow, I think we're in 10th or tied for 10th. That's bad. It's not okay. I don't know. It's concerning. But 4 points, nice. Hell nah. Meh. I guess I'm kind of in between. Honestly, I liked his energy. He didn't play enough. I think it's meh. I kind of want to give him a nice because I did like him out there and I like the energy, but he also just didn't play enough. So, but that's why Finch isn't Glenn Taylor. He brought everybody down. So I think we'll do meh. But I think that's all we need to do. We'll just do meh. Next up, get your grades in for what you mimicking me reading the name. What's reverse tierflation called? So Finch not calling timeouts? He called a timeout. It's just, it's these rotations, it's the decisions and when to take. He's bringing Mike Conley back in for the 4th and airballing 3s, and it's just I don't know, just bad. Luka Garza, get your grades in for Luka. 17 minutes. He was 5 of 7 from the floor. He had 16 points. He had 9 free throws tonight. Only made 5. Plus 11, as I mentioned earlier. Also, only 1 rebound, which is crazy. But this was this felt like the Luka Garza game. It felt like we could have played him more. I get that defensively he's kind of a struggle, but again, when he was out there, we were playing well. And at times it was just clear that we needed a big man out there that maybe wasn't Nas at times. Nas just gets a little lost on defense still. I'm not saying Nas is a bad defender. He just does. It's the same as Ant. When engaged, they're both they're pretty good, especially Ant. I mean, Ant's like incredible when he's engaged. But when they're not engaged, they just lose people a lot of the time, and that's how you end up with lobs and fast breaks and stuff like that. So, um, nice plus. Dilly was nice. Don't downgrade him because Finch. um, nice. Cash are nice. Yeah, the standings are going to change every day, and luckily we do have. I mean, this was one of the beginning games of our easy games, so I mean, what are we going to do? I don't know. Nice, nice, nice. Um, nice game, Luca. Luca gets D'Lo for. I mean, the one rebound is crazy. I think we're gonna go nice. Are you guys gonna hate me? I feel like this is not gonna be a. You are gonna like this. I agree. See, this is also a good point. I don't know. Luca felt really good though tonight. He had really good energy. He pointed after one bucket at I think it was at Walker Kessler. If Luca grabs one offensive board while he's out there, we win. I mean, that is true. That is true. I think nice is fine. The Detroit pick is looking great, although they did lose today, but still. Who do we play next? We play the Suns, which is maybe a good thing. Actually, the Suns is a good thing. I forgot. They suck. And they're in shambles. They're not shambles. Okay. Next up, let's do Jalen Clark. Didn't really have a huge impact on the game today. And I can't really even recall that much that he did. Maybe I'm just forgetting something. But anyways, he was 2 of 5. Oh, he did hit a nice 3. That one corner 3 I got very hyped for. But get your grades for Jalen. He played 15 minutes. He was 2 of 5, 1 of 3 from 3, 5 points, 3 steals, 2 assists. Was a part of the group that was plus 14 tonight. It just, I don't know. It was a little interesting to see that he didn't get the start and instead that TJ got the start. I mean, TJ's been playing great lately, so I'm not trying to like take that away from him. But it does feel like I don't know. Maybe that could have been helpful because the first quarter. I mean, I don't even know. The first quarter was crazy scoring wise. I gotta look here. I think it was like 40-40 after the first, right? I don't have the quarters in front of me. Shoot. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's crazy. I don't know. Is it like meh? Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys are saying meh. Okay. I didn't see your comments. Sorry. Meh. Dude, he is the worst layup artist, if you'd call it that, of all time. I mean, he just misses point blank layups with, I mean, almost any amount of time. Like, he just is the worst, and it makes me sick. I hate it so much. The meh. I think it's meh. Charlie Barley. It's meh. Yep, I agree. Okay, next up, Dante. I feel like I'm like unfairly grading players tonight, so you guys can check me because Dante only shot 4 of 12. Get your grades in for Dante, by the way. Where'd it go? Get your grades in for Dante. 26 minutes, 4 of 12. All 4 were from 3, though. 12 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. Had a really nice block, actually. Clutch block, by the way. I like this game, but I mean, at the same time, like, I don't know if I'm going to say the same thing about Nas. I don't know. I might be unfair tonight. Maybe I'm just unfair about Nas tonight. I don't know. Nice. Dante for the win. Petition to change the nice tier to butterfly tier or B-fly. B-fly was the new nickname in the Discord. Could be B-fly. Nice, good overall effort. I just made up whatever you said. Nice. Yeah, I think nice is fair, and that's where I like to put him. It's just honestly also, it's nice solely because it's just nice to have him back. I'm very happy to have Dante back, even though we're losing. because just knowing that you have that kind of 3-point threat out there, it just changes the game. It just changes how it goes. Sorry, I'm opening a bag of Smarties and it's the loudest thing possible. He did not score many points, but I don't know. Again, I just get these like fascinations for players, and once they I'm telling you, I've had this Malik Beasley syndrome since we had Malik Beasley, where every night I just felt like he had a good night, and he could have gone like 2 of 12. I don't know why. And Dante went 4 of 12. I feel like he had a pretty good night. But I do think he was okay. I mean, the rebounds is like essential, especially without some of our bigs. 5 assists is really good. Had some good defense. Had some good everything. I mean, he was nice. He was nice. And we're leaving him there. I don't have much else to say. Mike Conley. Get your grades in for Mike. Played 23 minutes. He was 1 of 5, 1 of 4 from 3. Had 3 points. Had 6 assists. Had one jump ball one. But he was a team low minus 16. B for DDB. Old, of course. I don't know why I always do this. He's always old. I don't know, but I guess where do we put old? Eric kind of said something earlier. Do we keep old where it is? Or do we put it up a little bit? Because that feels maybe a little harsh. I mean, I didn't like his game tonight. I feel like it's somewhere in here. It's either above D'Lo or below D'Lo. He's such a bad clutch shooter. It's crazy. I will say in the beginning of the game again, I don't know why. This is the same Malik Beasley syndrome. I was just like seeing him shoot. I was like, yeah, I like this. I don't know why. I'm broken. I'm very broken. Old below D'Lo. Yeah. I think that's right. Mike, it's so sad. I mean, there's no way he comes back next year, right? I don't know what his contract is actually. Sorry, I'm going to stop eating. What is his contract next year? Why don't I remember? I think he's under contract. He is under contract next year for $10 million guaranteed. Or is he part of a money deal for KD? I don't know. How do you lose to the Jazz with 84% of it? Yeah. That is true. That is true. T. Cooler, honestly, the headline is a little bit more to get. I'm trying a new thing. I've never tried editing the title before. I've tried to keep it very mundane and boring. I'm trying to get some clicks here. Okay. You're not wrong. But it still is bad to lose to the Jazz. It still is. We do love Mike. But Jazz second worst record. Somebody in the Discord, Capo, I believe. Sorry if that's wrong. Said that it's kind of refreshing to know that without Ant, without Rudy, without Randall, without like 3 of your top guys, you're just a little bit worse than the Jazz. And I'm like, that doesn't sound as bad. That actually sounds a little acceptable. Maybe. I don't know. Still not necessarily in love with the loss tonight. It is sad. It is sad. Sorry, I'm sulking on Mike here. But it is sad. When KD is a free agent, it would be fun to see KD finish his career next to Ant. Yeah, I mean, he's getting older though. I mean, he's still good. I get it. Like, he's still a fantastic player, but it does concern me a little bit. He's old. If he gets injured or something like that, that's a lot of money to have injured. I mean, like, of course, you could say that about Ant too. You could say that about anybody, but when you're older, you're more injury prone. It's a little scary, but yeah. Anyways, okay, moving on. Next up, oops, I have a different screen up. There we go. Let's do Nikhil. Nikhil, not as good of a night tonight. I'm not trying to lead your guys' grades here, but get your grades in for Noah. He played 35 minutes, 4 of 11, 2 of 5 from 3, had 12 points, only 2 assists, only 2 rebounds, a steal, a block. Almost the team's second low, minus 14. I don't know that he necessarily felt so bad tonight. But this definitely was a little bit more of the night where you don't feel his defensive presence as much. He was hitting some shots that I felt like were clutch moments and needed buckets. Um, but also, this was one of those nights where I don't really feel confident with Na out there as like a ball handler. I felt like that about everybody tonight, to be honest. It just felt like the ball was sloppy tonight, and it was like people were not able to kind of wrangle things in. You know, I don't know. Just doesn't feel good. Also, Austin, I didn't really think about this, but this is a back to back. I didn't think about that. I maybe should have considered that before I started grading. That makes more sense as to why the end of the game was a little bit of a struggle. Also, down so many players. I'm keeping the title as terrible loss. I don't care. We need the clicks around here. Things are bad. Things are bad. Um, I would honestly SOB sob. Oh, I thought you were trying to say some like acronym. Sob if Ant got to play with KD. Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Okay. Who did I say? No. Honestly, I'm gonna put him in meh. I don't feel like it was that bad of a performance. I'm trying to remember if there was any egregious errors. He had some kind of funky shots, but like I don't really think it was that bad. I don't know. I think it was fine. He was fine, and that's what meh is. So we'll do meh. Next up, let's do Jaden. Jaden kind of playing good. I mean, like the last game was frustrating, but like in general, over the last couple weeks, he's been playing pretty good. 35 minutes. He was 9 of 16, 2 of 6 from three. Those 4 missed threes were painful, but I'm not going to go super crazy because he actually made some tonight. And I don't know, something about the way his threes were looking tonight were more promising to me. I mean, again, this is just like total BS analytics here, but like I don't know, it just felt better to me. I don't have a way to describe it. But he had 20 points, he had 10 rebounds, another double double. Had 5 assists too. Um, he felt okay to me. It felt fine. Um, Glenn Taylor for the 3. Um, Jaden getting cash. Oh, okay. You're crazy. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh my gosh. Another Ashwin has joined the chat. Another Ashwin. Which Ashwin is this? Dayon, is this you, Ashwin? Joker Ashwin? Butterfly Ashwin? Which one is it? Thank you, Ashwin. I mean, although, thank us. I don't know how to do that. We don't need any more old people. See, I know we're getting off topic, but I agree with you, Joker. This is where I've been a little bit struggled with the KD idea recently. It's going to take me a long time to kind of process this. Oh, it was Ashwin, not Dayon. Okay. Well, everybody here is Ashwin, other than me. I'm the only non-Ashwin here. Nice plus. I do think it's probably a nice. I think it's nice. We'll put him at the top of nice for now, because these other two, I mean, he was clearly better. So, okay. Next up, let's do Terrence Shannon Jr. We're gonna save Nas Reed for last. Terrence Shannon Jr. 28 minutes, 7 of 16, 3 of 5 from 3. That was nice to see. That rhymed. 17 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. I love him. I love Terrence Shannon. It seriously is like such a joy to watch him play. And in ways, it's almost better for us. I mean, okay. Before I say this, and all of you newbies that are here tonight, take this out of context. It's sometimes kind of nice to see him out there instead of Ant, because he is not afraid to drive. He's athletic and fast enough to drive. Or I mean, maybe Ant is, but Ant seems unwilling at times. And he's just really good at finishing around the rim. Like his body control is kind of insane. It's seriously I loved it. I appreciate that, Austin. Thanks for stopping by. You should come back on a happy night. The happy nights are the best. We didn't stream last night for a reason, by the way. The Discord was in flames. I was in flames. It was bad. Um, nice cash. Bring the nice. Nice cash. Terrence was nice, but he has to get a reliable jumper. That drive that led to the fast break was so demoralizing. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. We did miss Rudy tonight. He did get threes tonight, three threes. Um, I don't know if I want to go cash because he was 7 of 16. Like, that's not like that great. I mean, the three threes is awesome. 3 of 5 from three. I love that. And his energy out there is unmatched. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody else on the team. I mean, Rob brings some energy too, but sometimes it's a little bit more chaotic than controlled. And I feel like his is a little bit more controlled, I guess. I think it's just nice. I really want to give him cash because I love him so much. But I think it's nice. I don't want to have any tierflation here, okay? It's just nice. Yeah, and that see, Charlie, exactly. I can't I don't think I can be giving out cashes to anybody tonight. It just this hurts too much. Even though we're down so much of our team. I get it. And Dante's just getting back too, so like he's still reintegrating into the team. I don't know. All right. Last but not least, and no turnovers. That is crazy, Butterfly. Antigua, 5 assists and no turnovers. Who is this? Tyus Jones? Get your grades in. I'm very curious to see what everybody's grades are for Naz Reid. Because I feel like I might be unfair here. This is the one that I need the most help with, okay? Get your grades in for Naz Reid. He played a whopping 41 minutes tonight. It's crazy. He was 10 of 25, 6 of 15 from three. This is like a total Anthony Edwards score line, by the way. Only 1 of 2 from the line, still in line with Anthony Edwards. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and 4 of his rebounds were offensive. Let's see. I assume you're talking about Cash. Nas is nice, but at the top of nice. I like that. I agree-ish. Nas is meh. Meh plus for Nas. Utah beat the Knicks by 20 points this season. Yeah, Utah's kind of weird. I mean, I do like some of Utah's players. Low key. High key, maybe. I think he deserves cash tonight because of last night and tonight. He did everything. Yeah, if you're counting last night, perhaps. Austin says, Nas, great game. Nice. We're kind of all over. Some people are saying cash. Some people are saying mess. Some people are saying nice. I think he had some moments tonight. He had some moments tonight where, like his threes, he had some step back threes. But I think the opposite of what I felt about Jaden's threes tonight, Nas's felt a little bit more chaotic and just like chucking tonight rather than like a set shot. When he has his set shot, I mean, his feet just didn't seem as comfortable tonight. And I mean, he's still making shots. I mean, like, Nick Anderson was kind of giving me crap earlier, which is right. I mean, he shot 40%, and 40% is all you can really ask from three, or in general, 40% is like fine. He's also being thrust into the starting lineup. He's also being thrust into being like our main scorer without Ant. I think it probably is. I think if I'm being fair, I'm really trying to be fair here. I think it is probably a nice. I think I don't know that I'm at nice plus, but he definitely. I mean, he was a big part of our team tonight. Meh. Nice. I'm bumping up for playing. Yeah, I know. See, Charlie, you and I are like in sync tonight. This is crazy. I do think that stepping into the role. I mean, he had to step into a lot of roles tonight because he had to be our main big man and be the main scorer. I mean, he legit had to step into the cat role of 20, like 15 or 16 or whatever. Yeah, I think it's nice. I don't know if I think he's at the top of nice though. and the other tired feet. That is true. I think that solidifies nice for me. I still don't know if I want to put him at the top. I really love TJ's energy tonight. I felt like he was a more impactful player tonight. I get that Nas. I mean, the stat line is amazing. Well, the stat line is good. I mean, the shooting is fine. Everything else is really good. Like 27 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Like that's fantastic. 3 steals for your big man who's taking over everybody's role tonight. That's great. But I definitely agree with this. He cannot be cash when you're shooting 10 out of 25. 10 out of 25 is fine. I just don't think he's like incredible tonight. Nas is nice. Nobody was cash tonight. Yep. Nas efficiency down. Yeah. I think he's nice. We'll put him in second place and nice. Pretty close. Him and Jaden, I think were relatively similar. Relatively. But Nas a little bit more. So that's an ugly tier list. I don't like that. Don't like that. Well, next game, Sunday. I don't remember if I'm available for Sunday. Let me see here. Oh, Timberwolves app crashed. The app is so bad. It's another late game on Sunday. I think it's a game time decision for me. It's a game time decision for Cammy Poo here. What is Rudy's status? Concerning. I don't know the answer, T. Kubler. All I know is that it's concerning because apparently he was doing well and he like went on vacation during the All-Star break, and then when he came back and started working out again, he like re-aggravated it, his back or whatever, his spasms or whatever is happening. And he's just getting listed out so early in games that it is not good. But this is a little eye-opening because we had a couple games last season without Rudy that we played incredible. Like think game 2 against Denver. There was another regular season game where he was out, and it was like, that was pretty amazing. And then this season early, we had one game without him and again played a really good defensive game. Now we've been a little bit more exposed. This has been a little bit worse. And you could argue that maybe we just need more time without him to kind of adjust to post Rudy life or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Concerning. Yeah, no shot blocking, Austin. He was missed. Yeah. I don't know. Ant is treated like the stepchild of the league while being begged to be the face. Others get special treatment by the refs and given grace by the media. I know. It's kind of crazy. And I know I've been mad at him tonight. This is different. I'm mad at him about the technicals. But it is true. That is such a true statement. I mean, they are desperate for him to become the face of the league, yet he doesn't get any calls. And I don't even want to say superstar calls because he's not even just getting fair calls. It's just crazy. And then the schedule too that he got was really bad this year. It just doesn't make any sense. Just make it make sense. But anyways, Suns on Sunday. I'm questionable. Tuesday is the who is it? 76ers. Wednesday is the Hornets. Friday is the Heat. And that's it. Also, I don't think I'm available for that Friday game either. I might only be available for Tuesday, Wednesday next week. I don't know what Ashwin's schedule is. I think he might be flying someplace again. I'm not sure. I don't actually know. So tune into the Discord on Sunday. I think here's what I'll say. If there's ever like a super crazy game that I plan on missing, like Sundays or something like that, I almost always watch the games even if I'm not available to do the stream. So if it's like a crazy game, like an all-timer, I'll figure out a way to turn a camera on, But if it's just a regular game, I think I'm probably, even if we win, I don't know if I'm going to be available because it's just so late on a Sunday night. I don't like throwing off my sleep schedule that early. So we'll see. But I appreciate you that subscribed tonight. I appreciate it if you liked the stream tonight. Saw some new faces tonight. I appreciate that. If you're watching this on the VOD, let me know. Do you think this was Ant's fault? Do you think this was Finch's fault? Or do you think this was something else magical? I don't know. Was this Joe Engel's fault? But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully the suspension was a wake-up call for Edwards. Every 2 Texas another game suspension. Can't have that. He's way too important. I hope that this is a huge wake-up call for him. But I just cannot believe that he's going to suddenly be like, you know what? I can totally control my emotions for the last 30 games of the season or whatever. Blame an Ant. Blame an Ant. This is not on Ant. I think it is, Butterfly. You're being too nice. But I appreciate you, Butterfly. Anyways, that's it for me. Wearing all my blue again. I promise I changed in between streams. I don't just wear this all the time. I have a rotation of this exact hoodie in different colors that I love. So you're going to see this a lot. But I think that's it. I'm getting hot. My AC is not on, and I'm dying. Help. I'm dying. Cool. It's great to see you all. Like the stream on your way out if you haven't already. What is our record now? We're getting dangerously close to not being able to do 52 wins. We can only afford to lose 3 more games in the season. I'm going to have to stop saying 52 wins here. We shall see. He needs to be available, Ish. This is his problem. I understand that there's other texts that maybe weren't valid, but he has got to be better. He just has to be. But we'll see. Anyways, 52 wins, still possible. Intro is the outro. May or may not see you Sunday, but at the very least, I will see you Tuesday night. Peace out.
I believe that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win the world championship.
Edwards. Edwards! They are advancing to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.